live here in just a second. All right, so we are live. So welcome everyone. Today is Friday, which means it is our weekly Q&A day. So before we get started, I do want to show everyone how you can join our weekly Q&A if you are a member of our program or you are a certified partner. So let me go ahead and share my screen here, make sure everyone knows how to join. Okay. So if you go to myvisionagency.com, you'll see that you can log in here. If you're registered for the free membership, that is that's just the free training and courses and all that. That is not the membership. So you do need to be a member of My Vision Agency to get access to our weekly Q&A sessions. If you go to the bottom of this page here, you'll see how you can join. You can either join as a lifetime member, or you can sign up for HighLevel, upgrade to the SaaS plan in HighLevel, become a white label suite reseller, or you can white label play and become a reseller there. All of those options will get you a free membership in our program, well, with the exception of joining for life. So when you click on the button up here to get logged in, you will see that you go to the Vision membership area. And if you go to the Learning tab, you'll see Zoom support. And you want to make sure to click on the weekly Q&A here, and you'll just click this button to join the Zoom meeting. It goes right into the Zoom, okay? Now, if you are a certified partner, you can join as well. So you're going to go to your certified partner membership area. You're going to go to the Learning tab, go to Certified Partners, and you'll see there weekly group coaching. You're just going to click there and you'll go right into the Zoom meeting, okay? Now, there are a few things that I wanted to talk about because this is just beyond cool. There are 4 things that I want to tell you about today. One of them, I want to do an update from last week. But earlier in the week, you guys remember that I was talking about how you can now use HighLevel to automatically reply to comments on your Facebook business page and Instagram. Okay. Now, what is super cool is HighLevel, and this is just how they work. They got some feedback as soon as this was just launched yesterday, and they decided to add the AI component to this option. So now when you're building out your workflows, and if you missed any of this training this week, go to my YouTube channel and you can check that out. But you'll see here that we talked yesterday about how to start all of this off. Okay. But you can, and I just want to walk you through this trigger. For example, if someone comments on a Facebook post, okay, and here we're just leaving this general. So this is any Facebook post on this page. What I want to happen is to go through this filter. So this is the if-else conditional logic step. So I'm saying if they came from Facebook, I'm going to send them through this workflow. If they came from Instagram, I'm going to send them through the other workflow. And then we always have a none option. So if they don't meet any of that criteria. So once you split that out, because you can see that we have triggers and all of that. Once you split that out, you'll see the very first step here is the GPT powered by OpenAI. So you can see if you click that little plus sign to add the first step here, once it's been filtered, you can go down and you'll see powered by OpenAI. Okay, so that's what step we're on here. So what you want to do is you can choose this, and we're just building a custom prompt. Okay, so for example, my post is about automating your business, and this response is from a customer. Prepare a response for the same, and then we have used this custom value here to input whatever that comment was. Okay, so we're feeding this now, whatever their comment, we're pulling that in to ChatGPT, and we are telling it what to do with it, okay? Now we want to respond to the comment, all right? So we're using that respond to the comment option, and we can choose the response here. Remember yesterday, this is why I love this so much. Yesterday, we were talking about like landing in Facebook jail. If you're using the same response over and over and over again, especially if it has a link, you do have the potential of getting thrown in Facebook jail. This solves that problem because we are generating a custom response every single time. Okay. Now, remember, if you really want to train your AI to know everything about your business, go to the conversation AI option and do that, or build out your prompts here to make sure that it understands that. So it gives a good response here. But what we're doing is just simply using this custom value. You'll see GPT, and then you're just going to paste that in. So remember, when we're building out these workflows with AI, we need to send the information to AI. So that's this first step here. And then we need to grab the response that AI generates, and then we need to tell it what to do. Okay, so the very next step here is we want to choose the Facebook Interactive Messenger. And you can see that if you click the plus sign and you just look for Facebook Interactive Messenger. This is what it looks like here. So we're replying to the DM. We have a template we want to use. We can. Here, I'm just saying like, hey, contact first name, appreciate you commenting, da 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 da. And then basically I'm sending you a DM with all this cool stuff. And then we talked about this yesterday. This is all the same process. What we're doing is sending the response, but it has these really cool buttons, just like a mini chatbot that you would create. Okay, so if you guys are using mini chat, this pretty much solves that problem. Now, what am I going to do when they don't respond? Okay, so there's like a default timeout here. So I'm just going to send them a message and say, hey, you there? And then if they click on here, I want to send them a message and say, hey, did you get access to the courses and all of that? And then if they chose this option here, then I want to say, hey, did you get signed up? Did you have any questions? And basically the same process here for Instagram. So what we're doing is we're combining like the AI with our workflows within HighLevel, okay? And then, of course, that now becomes a lead. In here, we can utilize the options to say, hey, like, what's your email address? And then, of course, that updates in the profile. Oh my gosh, you guys, are you like super excited before I even go on? What do you guys think about this? Are you excited like I am? Because I'm like geeked out over it.
That
Imagine, go ahead.
that that's cool, especially with the Chat GPT functionality in it. I mean, I think that just takes the next level.
Yeah, because like we're always, and I talk about this all the time, how we are having to recreate those snippets, like an L Messenger or Group Track. We have to recreate those snippets because we're trying to mimic human behavior. But being able to utilize ChatGPT now to create a custom message every single time is incredible. That is super cool. So, anybody else have any questions or anything before I go on to show you the next super cool, amazing feature release?
And just real quick, that's connected to your Chat GPT.
It's actually the Chat GPT function inside of HighLevel.
Okay, so it's that's separate from the OpenAI Chat GPT that you'll sign into
Yeah, you
normally.
don't have to.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so here we go with the next super cool thing. I think you guys are going to be like so blown away by this. All right. So, HighLevel has now created this like migration option where they've basically sped up, they've changed the record. So it used to be like Flash something. So they've sped up the process or the page speed, but you do need to change the record. So in true HighLevel style, they have made this super easy. So you'll see here, if you're using Cloudflare, okay, now at this time, I think it's only for Cloudflare if your domains are hosted there. But all you need to do if you wanted to like re-add these records to speed up this process and speed up all your pages, you just want to click here to migrate the domain. You're going to click continue. It's going to log you into Cloudflare. It's going to basically the same process. It's going to say, do you want to remove this record and then update this record? You should not have any downtime or anything with this. So if I just go ahead and log in here, and now I'm saying, yes, I want to authorize that. I'm going to copy this to confirm. I'm not going to do all those steps there, but you can see that's what's going to happen. It's going to update all of those records, and then you'll see, like I've already done these here. Okay. So super easy. It'll make your websites and funnels go way, way faster. Okay, so the next thing here that I wanted to share with you, this one I know some of you guys are going to be like geeked out, excited about. Now we have the ability to transfer one sub-account inside of a high-level agency, transfer it to a completely different high-level agency. Okay. I love this so, so much because if you are like an affiliate, like when I first got started, I was doing the SaaS and the affiliate. And what would happen is I would have my SaaS clients and I'm doing all this high level training and then they want to upgrade. Well, it's kind of inconvenient for them because we would have to create a snapshot and then they'd have to like export their contacts and then import them again. And then we had the transfer of the phone number and it was a little bit inconvenient. Now we have the ability to just transfer all of those things by simply just accepting the approval. It's really, really simple. All you need to do to go to transfer is go into the sub account that you want to transfer. You're going to click the three dots here and manage account, and then you're going to see the option transfer sub account. So you're literally just going to go through this process. Okay. It's going to send an email to the agency to accept the transfer, and then the whole account will be transferred. Definitely check the help docs because there are step-by-step and pictures, instructions, and all of that stuff to walk you through if that's something that you need or want to do. The other thing that I wanted to update you guys about is I did a training last week on the new feature, or was it this week? I don't even know now, about the verify email feature. Okay, so when I was testing this right before I went live, in the form here, you'll see that it showed that there. But when I went live and I'm testing this in the training, I'm like, okay, something's happening. I don't see the email. What is happening? Look how dumb. All you have to do is just add the email there, and then that verify button will show up there. That's all you have to do. What's going to happen is it's going to verify that the email is correct before they're ever allowed to submit the form. You're going to click this button, you'll get an email with a little code, and then it'll say come back and paste it in there, and then they can continue to fill out the form and make sure that the email is valid. Okay. So you guys, what do you think about all of that stuff? Do you have any questions?
No, I think it's pretty awesome, especially the Facebook AI answering service. It's pretty good.
Yeah. I actually just went through I don't know if you guys how many of you guys are actually working to train your bot? Are you guys in that process? Are you even using that functionality?
I
Not at
started
all.
working with the bot, but then I didn't really like it because I was trying to I'm trying to remember the scenario, but basically I was trying to differentiate products and it was difficult to do. And so I stopped at that point.
Mm. So what do you mean differentiate products?
And I'm trying to remember specifically because it was some time ago, but um because I had like different offerings, for some reason I couldn't get the bot to it was like it would either book the appointment or it would either I guess explain about the products. I can't remember
Uh,
specifically, but it was something that it wasn't doing what I wanted it to do. I couldn't remember specifically because it was some time ago now when I was working with it. It's probably better now.
so yeah, when it first came out, it was like the main functionality was to book appointments. And then they added the functionality to use as like a support portal. But you can also toggle them off and yeah, like these bots, everything is training, right? But I actually just went through, I wanted to show you guys this because I know that our businesses change from time to time, and we may need to go back and like update our bot. So I just wanted to show you here one of the things that I love about this, and I do suggest never turn this on autopilot right away. I love to do the suggestive because it helps me to train my bot. And so that's just really something that you have to do. But what's really cool is when you are training your bot, like if I go to bot training, you can paste in the links there. So what I did is I pasted in like the white label help doc for play. I pasted in the go high level because I'm an affiliate. I pasted in the go high level help knowledge base. I pasted in my knowledge base, my blog, my website, all of those things. So you can see I have, over 1,100 links in here that I'm training my bot. But you'll also see these questions down here. And Charles, maybe this is something that You need to like add to the Q&A section just to make sure that it's very specific. But you can add your own like Q&A like options here for the most frequently asked questions. But as you scroll through, and I don't want to go too far because as you scroll through, it will have like real life questions that have come up in the conversations tab, and you'll be able to like edit all of those. And as you're working through that, it's training your bot. Okay. So what I'd say is go ahead and add these links that are relevant to your business, but then definitely put it on suggestive. And then as you're working through and you're in the conversations tab, just continuously train that bot, because after a few months of doing that, you are going to be shocked how impressive this bot is. Something else I wanted to show you too, that if you do need to edit your links, like let's say that you update your website or your business and now it's totally different, all you need to do is go through and you can select all of the links that you want to remove from your training, and then you can click either refresh if you want to update them or delete if you want to remove it from the bot's information there. Okay, so that will help you a lot if you've kind of like restructured things and maybe the bot's answering questions from like your previous how you had that set up. But if you're using, this is one of the things I love, 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 because since my knowledge base is in the blog builder, the HighLevel blog builder, when I put in my website, all of those blog articles that I have, they all are included in the training as well, like that I'm training my AI bot with. So super, super cool. Oh, let me let Terry in here. Charles, you got a question? Are you frozen, Charles? Oh, I thought he was just
Yeah.
looking intently for a long time.
You can tell, I think he's got a cold as well
He's
today.
focused.
Yeah. He's like, I know this unmute button is somewhere.
Uh,
Yeah,
How's everybody else until Charles comes back? Terry, how's business?
awesome. Unbelievable.
Good.
I'm so excited. I'm going to just excited. And things is just doing great. Working on a serious automations with IVR with a NFC card. So when I tag people with my NFC card, it takes them through a whole different systems that's connected to HighLevel. So I'm excited about that. So this diving in and took what you told me to do. I remember you said, I dare you. And that's the bridge. What I'm gonna do is ditto you with my community, with the internet, and I rebranded myself with the internet champion, right? Working with solopreneurs, and you'll see my new YouTube channel and my Facebook covers change. I'm rebranding all that whole model that I wanted to convert to. So, and I'm gonna start doing Monday through Thursday with my little group and grow that group and just appreciate you.
Good. Well, it's my pleasure, but you're the one who took the action, you know? That's what I always say. It's like there's so many courses and there's so many people online who are promising the sun, moon, and stars. And really, at the end of the day, it's like we can provide every resource we could possibly imagine in every course, but if you don't do it, if you don't take the action, it's really it's meaningless. So
Yeah,
good for you.
so I'm just you. I mean, I got a great role model, mentor to follow, and I'm just like, wow, I could just, and I love doing it, right? I love that space of it. So, a different form of networking that I'm really excited about.
Yeah. Yeah, that's exciting.
Yeah.
Splits every, oh, let's see. Carlos has Carlos. Training the bot has been a challenge for me due to let's see. Sorry, I'm just reading a comment here in the chat.
do have a question, Bridget.
Yeah, go ahead.
So since I am rebranded, so I'm really thinking about using the group track, getting in more using that.
Mhm.
Would that be well, I could see that would probably be a good process to put part of my system, especially when me using my Facebook and YouTube.
Yeah, I love Group Track. They actually just had a like a special. They had 50 people that they were selling lifetime accounts to.
Hmm.
And if you ever have the opportunity to purchase a lifetime account of something like Group Track, jump on it.
Right.
Uh, but so they did, and I jumped on it. I don't normally like do that type of thing, but Group Track's so worth it. I mean, before I purchased the lifetime, I was paying like 157 a month. And to be quite honest, I don't even use Group Track to its full capability. But it has so many cool things that like really help me just not, and honestly, I don't even do like cold outreach or anything like that, but I do use my personal Facebook for business. It helps me to like, it's nice when I go to Messenger and I can look and see like, is this person in my group? Have I engaged with them before? Are they like an actual member of our program? Having access to that information while I am like messaging back and forth with someone is so helpful because I'll be honest, if I have a messenger full of questions, I'm going to my members first. So that's just how it is. So, I mean, I might have like literally like every time I check my inbox, there's like 20 questions from like different people. But
Hmm.
knowing like if you're a member, I definitely, if I have 10 minutes, I'm going to my members first. That's just how it is. But having the ability to know that on my personal Facebook profile is just really, it's priceless.
Mm.
And then you add all the cool stuff like, automating your group processes and things like that. Super cool. Charles, I see your hand is up. How are you? We
I'm
having
back.
issues?
Yeah, no, I was back. They kicked me off. I couldn't hear what Terry was saying. I had to jump on the YouTube so I could hear what he was talking about and get back in here. I came to play. Even though I'm under the weather, I came to play. But no, I remember what my question was, or what was going on originally with the bot. You have the ability to book the appointment, and when you book the appointment, you can have certain pre-qualifying questions. And the issue that I was having is I was like, dang, I got different calendars. So on these different calendars, I want different pre-qualifying questions. And so I just kind of was like, and then I couldn't figure it out. And I don't know if you can do that or
Yeah, I think
there you go,
the way
Terry.
it's set up right. Oh, you can't do that, Terry?
So you on the different calendars, you just create the different forms with those certain questions you want on that calendar, and you just
But
put that form on there. So because I did it for my solar, right? So I had a, a, residential, and depends on what it was. So on my residential calendar or solar calendar, I had certain questions I want to know: your roof,
right. I'm
um,
with you.
how your panel, how
Uh-huh.
old is your electrical? I mean, all those
Right.
questions was in when they booked the appointment. It was a whole drop down, and you could put
Mm-hmm.
a drop down questions in there or a check box.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
I had different calendars for whatever I want. So when I
Right.
meet, it's the information that I want.
Mm-hmm.
So
But I
yeah, I
think
just
In
create
in
the
the
different
in in the
forms
bu-
and go ahead.
in the
I'm sorry.
when
bottle,
you use
no, the
the
bottle do that.
AI though, here, let me show you. When you're using the AI, right here, when it's like you're in the appointment booking, um, like flow, like I don't book appointments, so I have this disabled. But when you're in this like flow, right now you can only choose one calendar. But you can ask these questions here, like the AI bot will ask the below information before sharing the booking link. So,
Oh wow.
Right.
yeah.
So what I was saying, like I'm with you, Terry, on, you got the questions per calendar, which I mean I didn't even think that deep either. That's cool. But I was thinking with the booking bot, like the booking
Ah,
bot would ask those questions, but you can't do that because they only do one calendar. So then I was just like, eh,
yeah.
let me move on to something else.
So
Yeah.
I wonder though if you could do like mentally working through that process, how you could set that up. I mean, you could have a form, of course, and then direct them to the appropriate calendar, but then that's not really utilizing the AI.
Right. So I couldn't,
Yeah.
and I don't know at the time. I guess it was one of those things I didn't ask the question on. I mean, I'm asking the question now, but
I'm sure that that will be like a functionality in the future. I mean, I'm almost positive because I can see millions of scenarios where that would be a thing. But you could actually work through, let's just play. Okay, I don't see any other hands up, so let's just play. Let's build out a
let's
work.
go ahead. Let's do it.
Yeah, let's
No
just
objections.
That's
real world
that's
scenario.
the best part of it.
Yeah, so let's see. Okay, so what we would need to do is this would probably come in like a chat bot, right? So if we're using like we'll do customer replied
Hmm.
and we'll say, not that, we'll say reply channel and we can say live chat. Okay, so that's probably going to be where it would start. And then let's see if we can add. So we could have something like asking the question, or let's see what we could do with like ChatGPT here. Analyze text sentiment, generate an analysis of the sentiment of the input text. I wonder if it's smart enough to like to know if they're and like if they would be a good candidate to book at this point. I'm not really sure
Hey,
how.
hey, Bridget, what about if you set the AI up to on based on a certain question they ask, what calendar it might choose?
Yeah. So let's go. Okay, so a comment comes in. Okay, so we have the customer replied. So what we would need to do then is we would need to send that reply to this, right? So we would say customer,
Ah, yeah.
that would be the first step.
Okay.
Customer,
Mhm.
I don't know, replied with, and then let's just pull this in. Of course, all the text I'm putting around here is super generic, just off the top of my head, but this is literally how I build out workflows because I don't always know what a great prompt is, but I just
Right.
put it whatever I need in there to use. Okay, so what we need is that reply. Okay, so let's go to contact. Let's see where it's not custom fields. Where is the information for message?
Mm,
Message body. Okay. I think that's the right one. So customer replied with, and we're just going to say this message body. Okay. Because of course we'll change that. But then, so what we're doing, they're replying. We're sending that reply to ChatGPT. Now what we need to do is do something with what ChatGPT is going to create here. Okay. So if they're replying from the live chat, let's see if we can send a live chat message. So what we want to do is, hey, first name. And then let's see where the chat GPT response would be. GPT
mm,
response.
Mm.
okay.
Oh,
Okay.
wow.
So in this, okay, so I'm going to go ahead and just save now. So in this, what I would probably want to do is say something like when I'm building out my prompt, I would say something about my business like, the customer replied from the live chat on our website. We want to encourage them to book an appointment, but first we want to ask them a series of questions. So that's kind of like if I literally was just building all this out in front of you guys, that's the first thing that I would try to do and see how that flow works.
Okay.
And I would just continue testing from that,
And and
that basically, because that prompt is really where the magic is going to happen there.
and I guess then later you're trying to flow into maybe like a if else conditional logic based on their response would direct
Yeah.
them towards which calendar they need to be on. Da 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 da. Da.
Yeah. I don't think it responds with, because again, this is like, I would have to work through the process to get to the point, but just like kind of foreseeing an issue, I don't think it responds with links. So you might have to do something like ask them questions. And then, like, for example, would you like to book an appointment to talk to such and such? Let's go back to the workflow here, because I'd rather show you than tell you. Okay, so we have our live response here. Okay, so we want to obviously be more specific here. All right, so they've come in our live chat. We've sent that to ChatGPT. Now we've sent a message back. Okay, so really the next thing would be that we need them to respond to us. Okay, so let's do customer. Let's do replied. Oh, I could never find that customer replied one. Let's see. Okay, so let's see. Why am I not seeing this? Okay. Customer replied in live chat. We're sending it to OpenAI, and then now we're taking that message and we're sending it back to them. We want them to respond. So here's probably what we need. We need a wait step here. So we're going to wait like 5 minutes. And then let's see, customer replied. Maybe it's going to be, no, that's a send a live chat message. Okay, I don't want to keep you guys on here all day, but that's what I'm looking for right now. I'm looking for customer replied, but now also, and to be honest, this may even be the option because I'm just seeing this. This may be the option that you need to utilize because conversation AI bot, question and answer general. So it looks like you should, okay, so we have conditional logic here. You
Shut
guys,
up.
yes, this might be
Talk
the
to me.
solution that we were finding or that we were looking for. Okay. Now that's super cool. Now that's going to take a lot more time for us to like troubleshoot walk through. But oh my gosh, we just
We
like
know
like
the door to
that.
knock on.
that's so
That's the
cool.
what if with AI.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Well, how does that fit with Carlos's question in the chat?
Okay.
I was,
Yeah, I
I
was
was
trying to.
intrigued by it. It says training the bot has been a challenge for me due to hallucinations. That's kind of a funny way to put it. I don't know if that's a technical kind of thing or just what he thought up, but it looks like the bot is going above and beyond. If the guy asks a question that's not on the agenda, it gets mixed up and just starts making things up.
So that's a general like prompt thing, right? I mean, there's a reason why people sell prompts and people buy prompts and people become like prompt engineers because there's a whole skill that goes with a prompt. But did you know that you can ask ChatGPT to write you a prompt
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
or whatever? That's definitely, if you have an issue like getting a really good prompt that is like meeting your needs, definitely try to kind of like have that ongoing conversation with ChatGPT. And if you guys are new to ChatGPT, think of it literally like you're having a conversation with an assistant. Like if Charles was my assistant, then I would be writing, if I'm chatting with Charles, I'm going to say, hey, Charles, can you write a blog post about such and such? And then Charles is going to send me the blog post and I'm going to say, hey, I love this, but could you swap out all of this and then swap it with this? And then he comes back. I mean, except I'm sorry, Charles, I'm sure you are a beast, but ChatGPT is going to work a lot faster than you. But if
I
you
love
do,
ChatGPT.
yeah, if you're in that thread and you just think of like, don't overcomplicate it, literally talk like it's a real person. And that's how you're going to get the best result there. So if you paste in like your prompt and you say, hey, ChatGPT, can you help me improve this prompt? It literally will give you so many ideas. It's shocking. Sebastian, you had a question?
Yeah, doesn't it's not involved with ChatGPT, but Is there a way to connect two different Facebook ad accounts?
The one sub account.
Yeah,
I
I know you
don't.
can they all show up, but you have to there's a drop down. You can select one or the other. Is there a way to connect more than one?
I think it's just one per sub account, but I do think that that's changing. I feel like I know that we can do like multiple Google My Business accounts now. So I'm sure that if that's not available right now, it will be.
Yeah, I know Facebook Pages is in progress right now.
Yeah.
But I didn't know. Okay.
Yeah. So I don't know specifically, but I would assume that that would be an option coming very soon. Carlos, do you have a question? No? Okay. Anybody else have a question or anything I can help with?
Thank you for that, because I'm gonna be diving into the conversation AI this weekend.
I
guess I have one when you finish.
I was just going to say, speaking of that, if you guys have gotten any emails going around about this webinar that HighLevel is hosting on the 15th, it's going to be it's going to really show you all of these AI features and kind of like put it all together in a well-packaged informational seminar so that you can see like really how you can use these AI functions to help small businesses. They all need them, they all love them, but they have no idea how they would even begin to implement them. So now we have the skills and the knowledge to help them, but sometimes it's overwhelming for us to be able to relay in a way that they can hear us. And so I'm really excited about this. I don't know if Frank Kern is going to be the one who's actually hosting this, but he's been doing all the promos leading up to it. And if you've ever heard Frank speak, he's like such a cool he makes you feel like you could be in a room full of people, but he makes you feel like you're just two people like hanging out in this very large room talking about marketing. So he has years of experience, very smart, very personable guy. He's really entertaining to listen to.
Is there a way to sign up to that? Because I tried,
Yeah.
but it requires, like it says,
So
your account is already created.
Yeah. So here's the thing. When you register, you if you're already a HighLevel member, you don't need to register. If you are not a HighLevel member, when you register, it's going to prompt you to create a free trial. And here's why. Because
I'm trying to register myself, but I'm already in.
Yeah.
So how can we watch the thing?
Yeah, you're going to get, as a member, you're going to get emails
Oh, you do? Okay.
HighLevel sending them out. But the way that it's all set up, and look, I love to like funnel hack. So here's what HighLevel's doing, right? The campaign comes out, they're building up to this because obviously it's a super cool thing. And so what they want to do is they are sending the emails out and enough time to give people to create a free trial. So to promote the webinar and then also create a free trial. That way you're a little bit familiar with HighLevel before you go to the webinar, because then you're able to kind of take in the information as opposed to like just being brand new to HighLevel and you know nothing about it. So that's really the purpose of all of that and why they're prompting you to create a free trial. Also, from the affiliate aspect of it, they're giving everyone an affiliate link to the webinar. So if you guys are registered as a HighLevel affiliate, you'll see in your first promoter dashboard, you'll see that 5-day challenge affiliate link. But when you share that, if your leads sign up for HighLevel, whether they do ahead of time or during the webinar, then you will earn commission. So it's your HighLevel sign up. So it's pretty cool how that works. So did you guys? Yeah, go ahead.
Can you show me if I want to use the checkout or like the two-step checkout from HighLevel on another website, it's an iframe? Is there like a link that HighLevel gives you? Can I even do that?
You can't embed the form, the one-step or the two-step form into another high-level website. But what you could do is like a workaround, you could create like a payment link to that product, and then you
I
could
didn't
just,
see. Yeah, a payment link doesn't give you an option for a bump sale. Like it's not a regular checkout.
yeah. The other alternative would be is like create a payment page like on a subdomain or something. So when they go to that page, they're actually checking
Yeah,
out.
the page is on a completely different system. That's why I was trying to like create a checkout on in HighLevel and put it on this other system.
Yeah.
Is there a way to do that?
Yeah, you can't embed. That would be the issue. It would be like,
Hmm.
so you could, the payment page could be like a high-level page that you insert, like
Hmm.
they, you know, they go to this page. It's a high-level page with the form, and then you direct them back to the original website. So it's kind of like you're sending them off to a different domain there to
Yeah.
make just also the payment link would be an option, but yeah, you can't embed the actual like two-step form. You might be able to
Okay.
use actually, so I don't know if this is really going to work for you, but here's just another workaround, right? So if you go to the form builder, let me share this with you. There is a way, if you are in the form builder, like let me go here, that you can actually accept payments. But this wouldn't be like a two-step. Just working through that process. You can accept payments here, like in a regular form, like this, and then you
Yeah.
could embed this form into another website.
Yeah, those are easy. I was trying to get the two-step with the bump sale, like the entire checkout, two-step checkout.
Yeah, those are the only options that I can think of.
Okay.
I did not forget you, Manolo. I wanted to share with you guys this website brochure. If you guys have ever had one single client in your whole life, you are an expert in scope creep. I can promise you because scope creep is like the absolute worst thing that agency owners experience in life. It is so bad. It's really bad, even like if you have a local business, because my husband used to do this all the time. He would like just have a great day and like go the extra mile in someone's lawn, and then they would expect that. And then guess what happens the next week? They're now mad at you because you didn't do the extra thing that you did the previous week before. It's just like scope creep is so crazy. And when you're working with clients and you're not very specific about the project and the time frame and what's expected from them and what's expected from you and how this whole thing is going to work, it's your fault because you are the one who's responsible for setting the expectations, right? If the client just makes all these crazy demands, it's not their fault. They don't know. You're the expert. It's your job to tell them what the process is. You're also the business. So don't ever let a customer dictate your processes because, like Charles and I were just talking about yesterday, as soon as you break your own rules, things go awry, and it's just disaster. So you make your processes and you relay them to the client. Okay, so if you're doing web design, here's a perfect example of this, but you can use the same like philosophy, and I'm going to give you guys this document here, but you can use the same philosophy for any of your services. Okay. So this is a website creation brochure that I had when I was providing services. It is white labeled for you guys to use. I'm going to share with you the template. It's built on Canva, so it's really easy to customize. But basically, if you're thinking about like taking on a client and you now they need a website done, okay? You can even add this, and I did have this added on my website where they could literally download it and they could, it's like I'm completely being so transparent about the expectations before they ever even talk to me, because I want to make sure they can afford me. I want to make sure that these are good terms for them. Whatever the reason, just being transparent. Okay. So we're saying here is how we do websites. So 2 business days, we're going to confirm your order. Okay. So you will receive an email confirming the receipt of your order. 3 to 5 business days, we're going to have the initial consultation. And in that, you'll receive an initial consultation call to gather the information that's needed to complete the website order. We're going to discuss color scheme and logo, da, 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 da. Okay. 15 days later, we're going to deliver the first mock-up. And this is a very important part down here. You'll see special note. Only 1 revision included. The client will be required to outline all requested changes in 1 email. The reason this is here, and just know that every single word of this is here because of a problem that needed to be addressed. So here's what's going to happen. Inevitably, you're going to have that consultation call with the client, and they're going to say, yes, let's go. 15 business days, you're going to deliver that first mock-up. They're going to come back to you with, oh, it all looks good. So now you go ahead and you move forward with the website. And now maybe 5 days later, and let's say you have a freelancer who's working with you, and then, you say, hey, they approve the changes, go ahead and, make all those changes. They continue building out. You've paid them to do this. And now 15 to 25 business days later, it gets delivered and they're like, oh, I didn't want those colors. I didn't want those images. Or, 5 days after this gets sent, oh, I forgot to tell you, can we go ahead and change this? Well, no, we can't at this price, but you can see here that it says 1 revision included. But if you scroll down here, it also says, about add-ons, right? And if they complain about that, you can say, look, it's in our brochure, right? And usually, honestly, that's good enough for clients because they understand. It's like, oh yeah, that was there, my bad. I shouldn't have done that. I get it. But if this is not there and you try to say, no, we only accept 1 email, and they're like, what do you mean? Like, I don't like this. So now they're like mad at you when you're like, hey, this is our policy. But if you don't tell them, then it's your fault, right? That you didn't set the expectations. So we just want to be very clear. We want to tell them the time frame, what to expect, when we're going to go live, and all of these things. And then when we're talking about website packages, if you're looking at websites as like, someone says, oh, I need a website. Well, what does that mean? What kind of website do you mean? Do you want a landing page? Do you want a 3-page website? Do you want that's so open-ended, right? So if you give them choices, and you can even add your prices here, right? Because we're being so specific. We're saying, hey, here's a landing page. And in a landing page, what we're including is up to 10 images and 500 words of content, okay? If you want like blog posts, well, that's not included in this, so it's going to be additional, okay? Also, what we want to add here is what happens once the website has been delivered, okay? Are we hosting it for them? Or are we just like giving them the template? They transfer to their own account. So if we are hosting it for them and managing it for them, we need to make sure that we are being clear about what happens then, right? So maybe if we want to manage it, we're going to require they do a 12-month commitment, okay, to manage the website. And then, of course, we're just being clear again about a basic 5-page standard and all of that. So this is really important too when you get to like the e-commerce. If you're going to be building out e-commerce because you have lots of products, how many pages and how many products. And if obviously a store with 3 products is going to be a much different price than a store with 300 products. So if you're talking about like advanced websites, having something like this really simple to understand for you and all of your team members is really, really so important. Okay. And then of course you have like a FAQ section down here that just goes into more detail. So you can see if you guys, I just want to know this real fast though, because I know that you guys have been in a situation before where you've contemplated hiring someone to build a website for you. If you went to their website and you saw download this to learn all about our websites. And you had the brochure and it had the prices. How would you feel as a customer? Would you be like, oh, no way? Or would you be like, whoa, they really got it together. This is so professional. And I love that I know exactly what to expect with the price. I don't have to book an appointment. I don't have to do a demo and have sales calls. I just know exactly what to expect. So how would you guys feel if you were the customer at this position?
If I were the customer, I would like it. I don't like unknowns. And if I make a bargain with anybody, if I set up a schedule or anything, and all of a sudden there's an unknown that I wasn't expecting, maybe it was my fault even, I would not like it. I'd say, oh, I forgot to tell you this, sincerely, but I'm willing to pay for it because it was my fault. I want to know what you definitely have in writing. And that's a great, great process. And
Yeah.
I have been the victim of scope creep many times, and it's not fun.
No, it's not. It's so, so frustrating. But
I really,
also,
I really like your form, but to that point, I will add a signature of understanding. I have read these instructions before we go any farther. I read everything, dated, bingo. So later on, when you come back with, well, I don't want these colors, I said, well, you read the whole instruction, so it's okay, we could do it, but it's an extra cost attached to it.
exactly. And with our proposal feature inside of HighLevel, you guys can customize this document, download it as a PDF, and then upload it to the proposal templates, and then just automatically have that whole proposal or that whole document built into your proposals. Just draw in a signature field and you're good to
Hold
go.
on, what? I've been trying to do that design on there, and it's just such a nightmare. I haven't been able to do any design in there. So you can actually upload the PDF?
Yeah. Yeah.
Get out of here. Okay.
me see.
Bridget, where's that format? I don't see it.
I did share it before, but let me go ahead. I'm gonna share this with you guys here. Template. All right. So this is the Canva template. I'm going to share this in the chat and then we'll see. Let's just walk through this process of using this as our proposal template here. Okay. So Sebastian, this is what you're going to do. Go into the proposal area, and then you can just, when you go to templates and you go to new, it'll say upload PDF. So that's all you have to do. Did you try that?
No, I thought it was just like it let you upload the PDF, but not just like a file. It wouldn't let you do anything with it.
Let's see. Let's just download this just like it is.
So I've never tried it.
We'll try it together. Let me go here. Upload PDF. Oh, that's need to unzip that. All right, let me stop sharing here for just a second while I dig around for this. I think you might have to do it like a page at a time. So hang on. Let me see. Okay. Sorry, I had to like go through and extract that. Let me share. Okay, so I just dragged that file. Let's see if it'll allow us to do like multiple here. Go in here. Oh, it isn't doing that. Upload.
It's gonna be
Sebastian
PDFs.
inks my account. What did you do? I don't know why it's not.
Those are not PDFs, so it's not gonna let you.
What? I didn't download as a PDF? Oh, dang it. Thank you. See, I think I should always do lives with you guys. And then when I am like, I have no idea what's happening right now, you can say, hey, Bridget, that's what you're doing wrong. All right, so let me get back over. All right, I did download that as a PDF. Let me put this here. Oh, it's downloading as PNG, but I did download it as a PDF. Oh, no, I didn't. My bad. All right, so duh, you need to have a PDF file. Let me do all this again here. All right, cool. I think we got it now. Let's do this. All right, so I'm going to drag this here. There we go. And upload. And now we should have our template. I just really overcomplicated that. Okay, so there is our new proposal now. And if we want to add a signature form, we just come over here and we can add like this. And you can even add like multiple signatures as well if you needed to, or like to initial things. Let's say that you wanted to like come up here and have them like initial like this part. Could have them do that.
Okay, yeah, that makes it way easier with the design somewhere else because this page or some designs up in here is just impossible.
Yeah. Yeah, I do the same thing with like the certificates. I mean, really, it's hard to come up with a better like design tool than Canva. So it's like I really just do everything in Canva. But like even with the membership area certificates that you can create, I do all of that inside of Canva, and they have like a million templates too. And then I just upload that into the account so I can use that.
Cool.
Super cool. Awesome. Did you guys have anything else that I can help you with today? All of you got that template there?
Yeah, that was awesome. Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
I want to make sure that we spin the wheel here before we go today. Make sure I have everyone.
What's the point?
I know Ray's gonna win again. All right, so we'll say Sebastian.
Well, he's not here today. You gotta be on video to win.
Oh, I can't be on video. I've got a bunged up face.
All right, we have Frankie.
What do you think?
Oh man.
I took a tumble on a sidewalk and it ate me up.
Whew. That looks painful, man.
It is. I've got my arm and my knees,
Man.
and now in the third day in, my rib cage is sore. So
Whew.
I'm doing you a favor by not going on camera.
Oh, you look
Wow.
beautiful, Ray. Even with all those scuffs.
One good blessing there, Ray, is that you did not break a hip, thank God.
Oh,
Oh,
man.
yeah.
Yeah.
Or
That's-
anything, really.
That's a
Gee.
blessing.
They thought my nose might be broken, but it's not.
And you could have said you were a prize fighter back in the day.
Yeah.
Hey, I want to make sure I have everyone's name here. So let me know if I forgot someone. Sebastian, Charles, Frankie, Manny, Maria, and Terry. Is that all? I feel like there's so much more people in
You
here.
left my name out.
Ray? See, you were like on my mind. I just assumed I already entered it there. Okay. Here we go. Let me go ahead and spin the wheel here. And a huge ad just decided to pop up right when I did that. That was some really good advertising there. All right. I'm going to go ahead and spin the wheel.
Close, but no.
Look at Ray. Look at Ray coming. Increase it.
Way to go, Terry.
Oh man.
Ray again. I was like, what
Hey,
is
if
that?
you want to win, you better get close to Ray's name. I'm just trying to tell you.
That's true.
Seriously, no matter where I put him in there, he but you won
He in
this
the
time.
running.
Ray. I'm gonna assume you want private consultation.
Yes, ma'am.
All righty, I'll send you the link when we're done here. Thank you all so much for joining me, and I will see you Monday, same time, same place. Go make your vision a reality. Have an awesome
Bye.
Yeah.